Hi, we're with Koinuma-san, the producer of Attack on Titan, and I am Minglu Li, the translator here.
So, any pressure on making a video game based on one of the most popular animes of all time?
I myself have been directing and producing a lot of collaboration titles that's based on like anime. Uh, yes, there was pressure as this is a very well known IP throughout the world. There was pressure, but I find the experience more enjoyable than just pressuring.
And then tell us what we're going to be seeing here today at E3.
Okay, so we'll be showing everybody our E3 build here, which is consists of tutorial, battle, and Titan modes. So we'll be showing everybody the battle mode, which is loosely the story mode of the game. And we really want everybody to pay attention to the aerial combat, or just traversing traversing in there part aspect of the game. So I hope everybody can enjoy it.
So, where does the story take place inside the Attack on Titan timeline?
So it takes place after Eren gets eaten by the Titan. So if you remember the comic or anime, it switches to Mikasa. So you'll be seeing Mikasa fighting the battle in this mission. Takes off right after Eren being eaten. So first of all, there's a cutscene before the battle actually starts. Those of you who've actually seen the anime is probably familiar with this part. And we're trying to faithfully recreate the story as much as possible, so that people who were never exposed to the IP could also learn the story through our game. Okay, so now the gameplay starts. As you can see, the maneuver gear, shooting the wire, and everything is we think is pretty faithfully recreated. And because this is one of the larger Titans, you can go after the body parts as opposed to just the neck. And if you look closely, there's a yellow gem-looking icon. If you well, he didn't attack that, but if you went after the leg, you would have obtained a material that you could use to upgrade weapons and stuff. See how he's switching targets? So if you pay attention, you can see that Mikasa is performing a combo, basically 3 strikes in a row, and that's one of her unique abilities. Mikasa, in the manga is quite powerful herself. So the game obviously has to be faithful to the manga. So she's one of the more powerful fierce warriors in this game.
What were some of the challenges in getting the physics to work so well? Because it looks like they're working fantastic on the screen.
So yes, it was quite a challenge for us to, really create this maneuverable system that felt good, that felt right, and it took a long time to figure out how to come up with a way where where players can go where they want. The action looks good, and the whole control is possible to operate, and then through numerous attempt by trial and error, we eventually made it quite presentable, we think.
The manga and the anime are so popular. The major goal is to make people feel like they're actually inside their own manga or anime. What were some of the challenges in bringing that to life?
So as opposed to manga and anime, where basically you're just being receptive to whatever that's shown to you. With gaming, is there's the interactive aspect to it. So well, on one hand, obviously, we have to try to do our best to create the kind of the feel about the game on one hand, and on the other hand, we're trying to um, provide the feeling of immersiveness just through through gamers playing it through the controller and just to provide that sort of interactive experience.
Another question I have is, what's it been like for him to see the evolution of manga to anime to now in a basically interactive show that you play yourself, especially growing up in Japan? So like, what has he seen the evolution of like entertainment go from comics, manga to anime to now being able to basically play a game like it's your own anime?
Okay, so he doesn't necessarily see it in a revolutionary way. The to go from comics to anime and manga. He sees those three as just independent form of entertainment. So for game, the expression, the expression and the image we're showing is quite different from what you would see from in an anime, and then you can intervene the story, and you can have that level of freedom of what you can do. So he's being a game designer. He's always been very conscious about the distinctiveness of the gaming, and he always tried to excel at that.
At Hero Day 3, VR is kind of everywhere. What would a Attack on Titan game be like in VR if he could design one for it?
You're right. VR is probably one of the more prominent trend in the gaming industry, and even before it became a popular trend in gaming. In Japan, they had facilities where you could experience VR. VR. As to what you said about Attack on Titan game through VR, he always joked about it. He's like, it would be fun. It would be fun if you could you could experience being swallowed by a Titan. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how people who have never heard or read Attack on Titan, you kind of introduce them to the world for the first time in this game?
Okay, so first of all, you mentioned that how we could achieve you know just recruit newcomers, introduce them into the IP. In order to achieve that, first of all, we cover the story from the very beginning, and we we basically retold the story throughout the game. So the story part is covered by that, and in addition to that, since it's a game, you can retry it over and over again. So you will even get a deeper understanding of how it is like and what the world is like. And furthermore, there are some original content that you can only find in this game, like conversations between characters, and some of the extra story that we took a little liberty, of course, with the official approval that are also incorporated in this game. So there are many levels to how to make it appealing and interesting to newcomers. But if people think it looks rather neat, or if it looks flying around looks really cool, then we hope that people can reach out to reach out to the world of Attack on Titan, hopefully through our game.
On the screen right now, there seems to be a lot of things happening. Looks a lot of side missions. There's also like a main person you have to defeat. Can you talk about like what are some of the challenges? Because obviously you can't save everybody, so you have to make hard choices.
Okay, so first of all, you probably noticed the red exclamations are the story event that triggers the story, and the green arrows are for like submissions where you rescue your teammate and stuff like that. And of course, you don't have to bother with the submissions. And if you just want to go through the story, and if you're confident about your skills, that's what he would recommend. And if you can notice, she has no more gas, and the blade is still okay, but she has no more gas. And then yeah. and you can find like those supply team to replenish those things. But oh, and Sasha just got killed, I think. But anyhow, to getting back to his point, he was saying that if you accomplish the submission, it does help. It does alleviate some pressure off the main mission, because you have like a team member joining you and fighting titans together with you. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna deviate a little bit more. Did you see that she shot the signal, and then there's the decisive battle signal, which is all teammates nearby would do fierce attack on titans, which gets you out of a tight spot, and also it's a you get a boost to all your abilities. You're faster, your attacks are stronger. It's just a nice twist to help you go through the game. Back to the main mission submission thing. Um, it also adds a level to the replay value, because if you did try and score all the submissions, sometimes you get some really rare materials, and it just adds another dimension to the gameplay itself.
When does the game come out, and what platforms will it be on?
The release date will be August 30th in North America, and the platforms will be PS4, Xbox One, PS Vita, as well as Steam.